Yo, what's going on out there, YouTube family? I am back. This is going to be very quick. If you haven't already seen, if you already have Twitter, if you're a DC fan, you already know that the Vanity Fair, they officially released out from Zack Snyder a interview session that basically is labeled as the first look at Jared Leto's eerie Joker in Zack Snyder's Justice League. What welcomes the prophet mayhem in the world that has already fallen apart maybe just lurks among the nightmares and blighted landscape. Maybe he has indulged all the most bloodthirsty impulses to the point of boredom. Maybe he hunts down those striving for order until he finds someone still capable of being hurt. So they featured that picture as well as this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back really quick because there's a couple different things I want to kind of like share about this. Let's go and pick a different one really quick. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have to see my Facebook for so long. Here it is. There's the article, Vanity Fair, right there. So this was the actual article right here. All right. No laughing matter. First look at Jared Leto's new Joker in the Snyder Cut Justice League. I believe that the actual actually I'm supposed to say y'all all that. Zack Snyder. Yeah, I believe they made a post about it as well. Hi there, Jared Leto, and then first look from Vanity Fair. They actually had a post up early on that kind of referenced Jared Leto as well, and then they deleted it for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. Then I'm gonna pull up this stuff right here because I think it's equally as important. So hold on one second. I'm gonna pull these out of my pocket right now. Here we go. All right, so I thought this was a really cool fan edit. So it's evident. So based on, I'm gonna go back to all the pictures and just kind of lay it out. This is the main picture right here. I mean, this is definitely some kind of under gutter like sequence based on. And this is where I'm kind of like iffy on whether or not I want to talk to you guys. The actual Vanity Fair article itself is very spoilery, to be quite honest with you. But just from the assessment and the look of this, you can't see damage up there, but it could be caked over makeup. You can't see any kind of the hand tattoos. You can't even see if he still has the same exact grill. From the Vanity Fair article, there is some notable things about why he looks like this, which I'll get into in a second. I'm just looking at this from an assessment standpoint on how he actually looks. So let's go to the next one. That's just kind of more of a close-up panned-out shot of it. I think it's really dope. This is definitely the same as that corridor. Now, this is the set. This is a set design. So it looks like Batman is going to a place of no return, and then this is where he's going to meet the Joker, because this is literally the same exact boxed-in area. Now, I'm not sure if this is what's in front of him. We just didn't know at the time that this is the same exact sequence. Thus the reason why I thought that fan art was really dope. But at this point, we've got them two in a nightmare sequence, got him in a nightmare sequence. And this is just, I mean, this is a point of reference of where he looked like before, which we never got to see this picture. But as far as the damage sign, that scar is still there from before. These scars that are over here are still there. It's just the damage sign is not there anymore. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But this is where it gets really interesting. This is the deleted initial thing, the clown person crime. I'm not sure why they deleted it. And then somebody made this post. I was like, this is actually really cool. Really dope homage. But let's get into the nitty gritty of this. Oh, well, hold on. Before I even say this, if you don't want to be spoiled, walk away, and I won't go into any more detail with you right now. If you want to be spoiled, I'm about to go over it. This is just a forewarning because personally, I feel like Zack probably shouldn't have done this. In my personal opinion, I feel like he should have just left this quiet and just not. I would have actually, even the reveal, I didn't need to see him like right now. I was like, I would have rather had this be on Sunday's trailer, and maybe he is in the Sunday trailer. That's the reason why they get people ready for it. I don't know, but I would have personally been fine with waiting until March the 18th in all its entirety. But let's go ahead and go what it actually says in the Variety. I'm sorry, the Vanity Fair. So Joker appears in the new film during a sequence set in a ruined Earth after the alien tyrant Darkseid invades and decimates the planet. We already knew that, you know, they definitely were going to be doing some kind of dream sequence. I'm sorry, nightmare sequence that was going down this road. I mean, even in the trailers, we've seen him, even with in the BVS with the kind of Joker card set on his actual gun. It's a dream sequence, a psychotic vision experienced by Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne that reveals what will happen if the superheroes fail to stop the onslaught. Joker is sort of the ghost of Christmas yet to come, supplying motivation for terror. The cool thing about the scene is that the Joker is talking directly to Batman about Batman, Snyder says. The Joker is analyzing Batman about who he is and what he actually is, which is cool and all. But I mean, again, I'm going to show my face really quick. How many of you guys personally would have rather just waited? Like, I'm not joking to you. Like, I really kind of just like, you telling me the whole entire sequence. That's not something that I wanted. I mean, to be fair, if you were sitting at any of the director's cuts joints, he went into a lot of detail about, the comings and goings of certain characters, the deaths of a certain key character, how that pushes and shades Superman down the path that he's on. So, I mean, it's not like, some of this isn't spoken, but this is a scene authentically made for the actual film. And I'll get into my thoughts on that. And then this is another thing. You can interpret that to mean Zack Snyder just liked it this way better. His version of Justice League will exist on its own, making use of material from the other DC movies, but standing alone in its own Elseworld kind of tale. As Joker might advise, just roll with the chaos, which that's the only thing you can do at this point. Now, this is something I felt like really, really, really interesting. I'm gonna let you read it really quick. Then I got to get ready to go. I'd always wanted to explore the death of Robin, Snyder says. And if there ever was going to be a next movie, which of course there's probably won't be, I wanted to do something where in flashbacks we learn how Robin died, how Joker killed him and burned down Wayne Manor, and that whole thing that happened between he and Bruce. And that's the last thing that I kind of have to kind of share. So this is my take on it. So real quick, it seems like it's two different things going on. I think that Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada don't necessarily, I don't know, I can't say, don't necessarily want to move forward with anything else with this. I think they might want to distance themselves from it. For good or bad, whether it's ego or whether it's, from a connective tissue standpoint, they want to kind of keep it distant. I don't know. But it definitely seems like some things have been kind of rumbling in the different direction than they were, because initially, even with the pandemic, things were effectively going to be different. Like they didn't know that this whole HBO Max thing now where they have all their movies, they can float back and forth. Like now there are other properties that are even bigger than what this can actually be. And I think they're capitalizing on what this could be from a branding standpoint, which where you got the t-shirts, where you got, now like these different posters and stuff like that. But I mean, to me, it kind of sacrifices the fluidity of where the surprises could come from. Now, to be fair, Zach did say there's 2 hours of this thing. We've only seen 2 hours worth of the actual film from pictures and videos. So it could be that everything that he's saying here in this specific spoilery scene, it's only going to be 5 minutes. That not only that this is a sequence that isn't technically real, which weird because IGN kind of put something along the lines that, well, he is alive, but he's coming to Batman in a dream. It doesn't make any sense. I'm taking it at face value that the man's like the Joker is gone, and this is a vision that Bruce was having, which would be better to me if it was actually real. Like that would be actually really dope. But again, for him to spoil something like that, a 5-minute scene where we're finally going to get Ben Affleck's Batman and Jared Leto's Joker face to face on screen, not on top of a car, not under different circumstances, but actually see it. That's dope. But I don't want to know that. For him to sit there and put that out there, maybe there is a bigger surprise that we don't know. But again, they've already revealed the Darkseid's in this. We already know that Martian Manhunter's in this. And if any of us remember the different things from the Director's Cut Summit, we know the rest of it. So it's kind of like, where are the surprises here? I don't see any personally. And that's what kind of bothers me. Honestly, I really wish some of this stuff would just be kind of left on the shade. It could be that the toys are going to come out and going to start revealing stuff. It could be the next shirt is going to come out. It would have already had Jared Leto's Joker up there. It could be that the trailer is coming on Sunday is going to reveal something. We don't really know. I just personally feel like I wish that I didn't know all this stuff. I wish I would have just been able to experience it. It's literally less than a month and some change away. So that's just my personal take on it. But looking at it from a marketing ability standpoint, for those people that think or thought that this Justice League was the same as that Justice League, but just added scenes, they are getting a bigger picture here. Whether it's the t-shirts, whether it's the pictures, whether it is the interviews, they are seeing sustainably that this is something that is at least entertaining enough to watch, to see what is the real notable difference. A lot of the people that watched the VVS Ultimate Edition really just got it because they wanted to see what the difference was. And this is nowhere near the same. This is astronomically different. So I think that there's something to that. That's the only thing that can kind of make sense to me personally. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to go real quick to the comments to see if anybody has any thoughts. Yo, what's going on? Leo looks awesome. He looks scary. Yeah. I already read the article. True. Thank you. Exactly what I was thinking about. I think Zach knows what he's doing. He could. Again, I just don't know how much of this is AT&T, Warner Media being like, look, we done dumped all this money into this. In 2 weeks after this movie drops, we got, Godzilla versus Kong. That's instant money no matter what. If this works, if it's good, then cool. Let the cards fly. But they're going to do but so much. I do know for a fact that when the trailer drops, they're definitely going to re-push it and stuff like that. But are they going to push it as influently as they are with something like Godzilla vs. Kong? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be very fundamentally different, but it's hard to gauge. I don't really know. I do know what certain CEOs and reps from the Warner Media side have said on Twitter, which is really cool. But it just kind of seems like there's a lot that we just really don't know. And from a marketability standpoint, I get it for those people that are consumers that, had no idea this was a completely different movie. It works. I get it. But as far as us that have been, waiting to see where this is going, I don't want to know anything. It's kind of like, I don't know, like imagine like there was Marvel Secret Wars, right? It's coming, right? And all of a sudden somebody tells us, yo, Silver Surfer is going to bring Spider-Man, from this dimension to another out of nowhere. Like it just kind of gets published in an article or something like that. Bro, I'd be pissed. It doesn't matter if it's a DC or Marvel thing. Like I'm a fan all around. So it's kind of like for me, I don't need all that. Like just show me the movie. Like I actually hate trailers and I hate trailer reactions so much more now because I don't want to know. But again, I'm ranting. I apologize. I agree. Reveal would have been bigger if it would have just waited. It still looks awesome. Definitely looks awesome, John. We already know Batman, Joker come face to face when an additional shoot was going on. Some people didn't know that. Was it Exer Wick? Some people didn't know. Some people knew that JLL was going to be in there, but they didn't know, there was going to be a face-to-face scene. They didn't know what he looked like. They didn't know anything. So from a normal consumer standpoint, they don't. They really don't. Joker does have a look we haven't seen. Bulletproof vest with the badges. Yeah, Kevin, I didn't want to read all the articles because I didn't want to spoil everybody. I honestly didn't want to even say what the big spoiler was. I don't like Evil Superman playing by Zack Snyder's Justice League. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens with it. It seems like there's a lot that we just still don't know. With the dead Joker and his illusions appearance in Arkham Knight as Arkham Knight, I don't know. Again, IGN kind of posted that he was still walking around, still alive. So it's like, is this a vision or is this real? I mean, what Zach said is this is a vision, and it's just basically Batman getting taunted by the memory of Joker. But I don't know. I digress. I've got to go. Please make sure you follow. If you guys on Twitter, follow me. Follow Team JVS. We're going to have a lot more interesting things coming out. A lot of reviews. Every single time these things keep coming out from Marvel and DC, it's stopping my review track. I can't release but 3 videos a day. And so now I can only put up 2 reviews today, even though I've got like 4 or 5 that I want to release. So please make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button. And you guys, please be safe and definitely tune in on Sunday for Valentine's Day. Spend time with your significant other and the people that you love for sure. But be ready for the actual trailer drop for Zack Snyder's Justice League. And we will be there to cover it. Okay, guys? All right. Have a good one.